Hi, El. I don't know if you're actually gonna watch this because you're missing out a lot of context because I forgot I corrupted file 1, but you don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Don't
you
don't
know.
don't worry about it. We're just going to continue, and you're just going to have to get some context clues from everything that we do. Yeah,
White
Ooh,
women.
okay.
white.
White woman. White.
I'm glad we're starting a chain with that.
Why are these like? These are just like the same people. I feel a few times in a row. The second. God, we're off to a good start. The 22nd of November, 11:38 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature. Defendants and defend.
J, Finn, J.
Defendants antechamber 5. Excellent work, Ryunosuke. That was superb.
What you wait? Oh,
What?
they just DM me something.
Yeah, it's spoilers.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. No worries.
My heart was in my mouth the entire time. It was almost unbelievable. I mean, looking at you in there. You were drenched in sweat, your eyes popping, your knees knocking, and you were grinding your teeth. Man, thanks for the vote of confidence. It was a grim sight, but before I knew it, you started finding inconsistencies in the testimonies. I think you might have a natural talent for being a lawyer. Forget it, it's terrifying! If I get through this, I don't ever want to see the inside of a courtroom again. Oh, feel that. I had to stand in front of a judge because of a card ticket, and I just started crying. That's not true, actually. What I did start doing was, he told me to, speak louder for the record, and instead of speaking, I just nodded furiously. And he laughed at me.
Huh?
At you.
I just missed all of that. What?
Okay, so, story time. Back when I was just starting driving, right? I was driving my sister around a lot. So, I got into a very minor car accident that was like, it was definitely my fault. I had to go to court and everything, right? So they were just like, hey, do you want to contest this? And I just like, I said nothing because I am socially anxious and you're not putting me in front of a crowd of like really severe people and expecting anything from me. And so I just shook my head. And he was like, oh, you have to talk for the record. And instead of talking, I nodded. And that was it. That was my entire interaction.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I want to be a lawyer. No, I don't want to be a lawyer. I'm lying.
You're a math major.
I am a math major. I am a little bit insane. Anyways, it looks like we've exposed your phantom lady at last. Miss Gisali Brett, a student from Great Britain. Is she? That's what I was trying to tell everyone from the start. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone. There was a young woman with him, like I've been saying all along. Yes, you have, haven't you? I might not be overly confident in the courtroom, but my powers of observation are one... Wrong voice! Shit, why did it go up? I might not be overly confident in the courtroom, but my powers of yes, are one thing I am sure of. Yes, I can see that. So about this young gentlewoman. Thanks to our detective friend, she was hastily escorted away from the scene, it seems. Why is all of these tongue twisters? Am I talking too fast? I'm going insane! Did you see what happened with that? No, I didn't see any of it. A gun! I was just on my gun! I was just on my way out of the restaurant myself, then on the floor next to Dr. Wilson's table. I noticed there was a gun lying on the floor, and just after I bent down, I picked it up. Bang! Eat shit. I didn't have the time to think about where the sound of the gunshot had come from. The waiter ran over to me, looking as white as a sheet, and he bundled me into some sort of small pantry next to the kitchen. Fast thinking by the detective, he apprehended his suspect without a moment's delay. Yes, and because I was shut in the pantry, I have no idea what happened outside in the dining area. Oh, there you are. Well done, both of you.
Dad.
Dad!
Dad!
Professor Mikotoba. Well, it seems I was right. Jesus Christ, why did I think the thing on his chest was cotton candy? The pair of you make an outstanding team. You've exceeded my expectations, I have to say. Yes, it seems you planned this from the start. You arranged things so that I wouldn't be able to act as a lawyer in this trial. Our modern country is still in its infancy. Our justice system even more so. Which is why I firmly believe that we need to send our brightest young stars overseas to learn all they can. I wanted to avoid a situation that may have resulted in your study tour to Great Britain being cancelled. Well, it makes no difference. Lawyer or otherwise, if I'm the kind of man who can't help his best friend avert the worst crisis of his life, I shouldn't waste everyone's time by going to study overseas anyways. What? What are you saying, Kazuma? So that's your stance. I was afraid you'd feel that way. Kazuma! Well then, it looks like it all comes down to you, young man. And everyone just stares at you. To me? Yes, you need to prove your innocence and uncover what really took place in that restaurant. I must say, I very much want to know the truth. After all, I have a personal connection to this case. You do? Come to think of it, he said the same thing earlier this morning, didn't he? If you don't mind me asking, Professor, did you know the victim? Yes, I did. I don't remember this! I don't remember this part! As you're probably aware, Dr. John H. Wilson was a visiting professor at UMA, and it was I who invited him. You did? Oh, I see. I didn't know that before. Anyways, you're about to go into battle. The victim was a university professor professor from Great Britain, and a well-known one at that. Naturally, our government is looking to identify and punish the culprit as quickly as possible. Oh god, I just realized. Do I have to speak in a British accent?
No, you don't have to speak in a British accent, nor do I want you to try.
I don't know how to speak in accents.
Good.
I am going to learn. I'm going to make you suffer through this eventually. You're sir, I'm taking your what's it called? Your culture is mine. Nailed it. Anyways, but let's not forget who we're going up against. A gentlewoman who involved in our... Are you okay?
Your culture is mine.
Colonialism, circa 1900s. The gentlewoman whose involvement our police bureau went to extraordinary lengths to hide. What? Yes, and I'm sure the prosecution will be using every tool at their disposal to quash your case. But I've no doubt that you pair will put up a good fight, right to the last. Best of luck! Thank you! Now then. I need you to run an errand at the university at once. There's something I think we may need. Oh, did you want to voice Susato?
Oh yeah, hold on.
Casually overheats. I'm hugging my fan right now. You can't see me, but this fan is like...
You're hugging your fan?
Yeah, I mean, like, what else do you do while you're overheating? Turn on the air conditioning? Nah.
You sound insane. Anyway.
This has been established, I am.
Of course. Kazuma-sama? I love her so much.
I love hers too.
Please come back.
Defendant Naruto. Sorry. Court recess is over. Please make your way back inside to the courtroom at once. It's time. Let's get back to it, partner. That's so... Is this his theme?
You listen closely, I can tell. Let me actually turn off the stream. Hold on. It's a version of it.
Okay. Let's go in there and deal a decisive blow before these old fossils know what's hit them. Kazuma?
Purest agony, not loop.
What?
See?
Oh, it just doesn't loop!
He's gone. It's like the woo that doesn't come back.
What? Thank you, really. What for? Well, if you hadn't said you believed in me, then I'm fairly sure I'd already have been found guilty by now. Oh, wait, no. If this is a version of his theme, this is the song that I said sounded like one of the Fire Emblem songs. Except I don't think it's Fire Emblem. I just know it's in Brawl, and it plays during the Great Subspace Missionary. It's not the Great. It's just Subspace Missionary.
Great submissionary.
It's Subspace Missionary. Don't look at me.
Emissary.
Emma, listen. I don't speak English. I'm American. Nailed it. Jesus Christ. Let's just keep going. Look,
Please keep going.
I have faith in you. As a lawyer and as a friend. Coming from you, Frank. Coming from you, that means a lot. If I'm found guilty in this trial, he's really going to give up on his dream of studying abroad. That's the kind of true friend he is. So this isn't just my battle anymore. Whoever we're up against, we absolutely cannot afford to lose. Alright then. I'll save the thank yous for after the trial. He's so cool. You can treat me to one of those sukiyaki meals I like from the Yume cafeteria on University Street. With an extra large portion, of course. Ha ha ha.
Hello, Sarah. I miss you. I love you.
I miss your wife, Tails.
What?
I miss your wife, Tails. Did I fucking stutter?
Just press A.
22nd of November, 12:09 p.m. Supreme Court of J, Courtroom 2.
J.
I forgot you were a character in this game! The court hereby resumes the trial of Ryonosuke Naruhodo. Prosecutor
I'm gonna have to like change my status every like 15 minutes every time you say something that makes me laugh.
You've been changing your status? What was your status before?
Well, currently right now I'm going insane.
I've said that a lot. Prosecutor Ochi, have you managed to subpoena?
Subpoena, I think.
Thank you, gamer, because we would have been here for hours.
Subpoena.
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 Yeah.
Subpoena.
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 Sorry, I'm
Subpoena. You're fine.
Oh shit, I just realized the recording's gonna catch the fact that I googled and started playing it over and over again. Because I have a recording desktop audio.
God, in 4K.
Oh, no.
God, in 4K. Have you managed to subpoena the witness? Yes, Your Excellency, against all odds. And thanks to a certain young stripling, the prosecution is now under rather painful scrutiny from the government.
God, I hate that he looks like a banana.
Oh god. Yeah.
You know what he looks like? I don't know where that like one picture is, but like
Just grab it, I'll probably know.
it's just like this guy in a banana costume, like bruh. Not
What?
bruh. Like, oh, let me see if I can. Did someone try to make like a sexy banana costume? What the fuck am I looking at?
Finn?
I googled banana costume because I wanted to show you what I was talking about, and I don't know if I want to show. I don't know if I want to post this in chat. Like, what the fuck?
I was about to make a pun, but I'm like, no, I would get kicked from the stream.
Yeah, I have the power to kick you. I'm the owner of this. Okay, I'm going to spoiler this, and I'm going to call it not safe word. It's not really.
Of course it's gonna be in my fucking whisper chat.
You get fucked. Anyways,
Yeah.
you're free to delete it later if you want to, but like, what am I looking Hold on, actually, I need to show, I'm gonna show it on stream so I can so Sir can see it. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna flash it on stream real quick. Oh no, I have to save the image. No, I don't.
I thought you meant I'm gonna show the sexy banana costume on stream, and I'm like, what are you doing?
I am. That's exactly what I'm doing.
No.
Yeah,
No. Okay. Okay. We're not showing.
Banned from YouTube.
Who's going to look? I have it on. I think I have it on like only people with the link have it,
You'd
right?
be surprised. I've gotten some of my videos flagged.
I'm gonna report you.
You're gonna report me? What have I ever done in my life?
It's post a sexy banana.
Yeah, but like everyone needs to see the fact that this thing exists and it's horrifying.
No, they
Yeah.
don't. I can't take it anymore.
Okay, well,
We need to continue.
Elle, if you want to see the sexy banana costume, just scroll up really far, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Can't believe we had a conversation about sexy banana costume in the middle of this playthrough. Anyways, sorry.
Yeah.
Let the government scrutinize. That's their job. It's nothing to worry about. It's highly unlikely that good relations with forged with Great Britain will emerge from this trial unscathed. This fucking simp. Will you still think it's nothing to worry about when... Britain simp. Oh, look at those, sexy steampunk. What the fuck was London like, not London, Britain like
know.
back then? Look at that sexy
okay.
island. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm trying my best.
Please carry on.
Okay, I will. Well, you surely think it's nothing to worry about when the
can't
new
keep
treaty
laughing.
breaks down and our nation flounders.
I'm gonna match my status to yours.
Thank
Oh
you.
god, what is it? No, don't talk about the sexy banana costume! Again,
Everyone gotta know.
terribly sorry.
Yeah, everyone's gotta know.
There's talks.
Ba ba ba! I think Talk should join us in hell.
I think I made sexy banana costume to just ba 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 ba.
Ba ba ba. Horse!
Oh. I'm changing mine to that third one.
I'm gonna eat ba ba ba.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Bam, 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 bam.
Ben banana.
Ba ba ba.
Anyways, if the friendship between our nations is really so fragile, then the treaty isn't worth the paper it's written on. Get his ass! Anyways, you really have nothing to worry about, Ryunosuke. What do you mean? A secret trial, anxiety over some foreign government's opinion, a bungled investigation, missing witnesses. Is that what our nation's justice system is? Is this the Supreme Court of Japan or England? Or of England? I can't believe it's proper grammar. Anyways, shut up, you jumped up rookie boy. You and your friend know nothing of the situation our nation finds herself in. I don't... Holy shit! I wish I could wipe my sweat off, like, over my glasses like that. Jesus!
Damn.
By aligning ourselves with this great world power, we'll become strong. Diplomacy has never been more critical. Talk. Steady political maneuvering is what will secure our futures. I won't deny that I'm no expert. I'm just a student, and one who could arguably study harder too. Yeah, I'm a student, and I'm bad at it. But standing here now in our Supreme Court, there's one thing I feel very strongly. A country that fails to uphold the truth in its justice system is a country with no future at all. Wow! Holy shit! I wish you would. This eye movement makes me very uncomfortable.
I got you.
Well said, Ryunosuke, despite the wide-eyed look of terror. You little brats! Thank you, Consul. This court is the pinnacle of our nation's justice system and exists solely for the pursuance of truth. With that in mind, this trial will now resume with the next witness taking the stand. Okay, sorry, this has been bothering me for so long. His beard. What? It's like you took.
He's got some ponytails.
It's like you took like like those like calligraphy brushes, right? It's like you just kind of like cut them off and just glued them to various areas of the chin at random. Like that's not just me, right?
It looks like someone just took a bunch of those little clear hair ties and just tied ponytails in his beard.
Y'all are so mean.
Are we wrong?
Y'all are so
Yeah, are we wrong?
Are we?
Leave him alone.
I will not. He looks so ridiculous. Okay, you know what? You know what? I will excuse this under one condition. I hope he has like a grandchild who just wanted to play with his beard, and he wants it to work. If that's the case, he is every crime against beard fashion, I guess, is forgiven. I don't know what's beard fashion. Fashion. Feared.
Beard.
Ration. Okay, anyways. The visiting student from Great Britain, Miss Giselle, right?
I always hear Giselle.
I am
Giselle?
Yeah. Giselle makes sense.
Giselle Brett.
Giselle Brett. Okay, we're fucking goodbye. Yes.
White woman.
Your Excellency!
White woman.
A white woman's Instagram.
I knew you were going to go for it. I love the fucking song.
Oh, there's the simp spray.
Simp.
Well, what a delight it is to welcome such a fine gentlewoman to Japan, and from such a distant land. Yeah, get your ass off this fucking stage. Tea! Someone bring English tea! In England, no discussions take place without tea! Tia. Is that true? No idea. So, ahem. Could we possibly trouble you to state your name and occupation for the court? Of course. My name is Satoru Hosonaga.
I love it.
I love him so much.
Me too.
Oh shit, I didn't see it. I know that was the point, but like... I've been working undercover as the head waiter at La Carnival. My true... Yes, we all know about you already. Inspector Hosonaga. Jesus Christ, I just blanked out. Inspector Hosonaga, where are your manners? In England, it's always ladies first. Is that true? No idea. More importantly, a little earlier today you said something to me. You said your powers of observation are the one thing you're sure of. Oh, yes. I think I did, didn't I? Yet your description for this amazing sight was simply... a woman. I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, he is.
He's not wrong.
He's gay.
That's the bare minimum.
Is
It's
it?
because he's gay.
Again, I really like this. I really like this sprite of his. Sorry,
It's
Ryunosuke.
very good.
But powers of observation aside, your powers of description are sorely lacking. Guilty. They're best friends, Your Honor. So, dear lady, once again, if we may trouble you for the name and occupation, please. M. No, this is not cursive. I know how to write in cursive. That ain't
I
cursive.
will actually read her voice when
I
it
know how to write in
becomes
cursive
stuff I
too.
can read.
All right, I'll
Yeah.
read the wingdings then.
You are not reading the wingdings. Terry.
Wingdings then.
No one reads the wingdings.
I'll just read the wingdings. Wingdings.
Insanity.
Insanity.
I'm terribly sorry, dear lady, but... The lady says her name is Giselle Brett. She comes from London, England. She's a visiting research student currently enrolled in University's medical
Faculty.
Faculty. Oh my, what a rare treat to hear the duet tones of the delightful language of the British people, you fucking simp. I'm afraid I don't understand a word you said, but it was as beautiful as a hummingbird song.
Or behavior.
Or
Or behave.
as far as I can.
Vincent Payne's ancestor a whore?
I mean...
See, like, I like Winston. I think he's an idiot. But, like, at least he's not his brother. Like,
That's
Yes.
fair.
at least he's not... We're just gonna ignore his brother, actually. As far as I can tell.
Fair.
The detective is translating her words faithfully enough. Yes, I agree. You obviously do fine in England, Kazuma. Her English doesn't rattle you at all, does it? If both of these bitches can understand English, why is it in Wingdings?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know, man. For everyone else, because they are lacking.
We are the Wingdings.
No, we are not.
the
We are the Wingdings. We are
We are the
speaking.
Wingdings.
We are speaking Wingdings as we speak. Wait, what the fuck did I just say?
What are you saying?
We are speaking in Wingdings even right this now.
What?
We're gonna ignore everything I just said. Nor you.
Yeah,
You've clearly
let's
been
go.
paying attention in your English classes, Ryunosuke. The court thanks the beautiful lady for taking the stand. You're also a simp. Now.
He's less.
Okay, see, that's not an accomplishment in the face of fucking ouchie.
Yeah.
Now, if we may
Fair.
trouble you to confirm something, Miss Brett. 3 days ago, at a restaurant called La Carnival, a grim murder took place. The court has been led to believe that you were dining there with the victim, Dr. Wilson, at the time. Is that correct? The temptation is so high.
I'll growl again.
Oh, I actually do want to hear you growl.
Oh my
No.
god.
She says, yes. This could take some time. So even though she's studying here in Japan, she can't speak any Japanese? I see an oven there. Using, I'm assuming Japanese.
I don't think that. I don't
I
know.
don't think that's
Just-
Japanese, no.
No either.
Just carry on.
Look, I'm so invested to be able to read this.
I think it's supposed to be illegible.
Yeah, it's supposed
Yeah.
to be. But like,
You're
I'm
stubborn.
I'm buff. I have
You're
the biggest
buff?
brain.
You're buff?
I can
You're
bench
buff?
press a single book.
Let's fucking go,
I-
math
I need-
major!
I need to focus on this game. I want to get through part of this game. I want to get through the fun stuff. Okay, we're going. Anyways, she'd like to apologize for disappearing from the scene. She says that she was due to make a presentation at the university, so she had to leave immediately. Interesting. Well, you're the one who engineered her escape. I was just following special orders from the Buru. Well now, dear lady, would you be so kind as to cast your eyes over this photographic print? Photographic.
Gun.
Good. Seeing as you were so
Fun.
unfortunately present at the scene of the crime, could it be that your resplendent eyes caught sight of the wicked perpetrator, perhaps? Yip, beep, 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 beep. Apparently, it was a very frightening and sorrowful sight. Do you mean to say? Yes, it would appear that the lady did witness the crime. The very moment when the accused, standing right there in this courtroom, shot the victim in cold blood.
Damn.
Donk, donk, donk. Order in the court. Did you hear that, Your Excellency? Here we have an absolutely conclusive witness statement. Well, it looks like it's clear now. Clear who our real enemy is. Stop being so cool! Talk. Unfortunately, I will have to ask you to formally testify, if you please. Kindly tell the court the exact nature of this frightening and sorrowful sight you described. Of. Witness testimony. Phew. A frightening and sorrowful sight. Oh, I remember this. This is gonna be a... I see using. That was not using. I had arranged to meet for a slightly late luncheon with Dr. Wilson that day. The professor was unable to eat, so I ordered for myself only a beef steak. After a while, the accused came over to greet the professor, and they got into a fierce argument. Then, not long afterward, the accused took the professor's gun and shot him right before my eyes. I don't carry a gun myself, so obviously I couldn't have been a culprit. This is a condemning testimony indeed. Yes! No, I didn't have any kind of argument with the professor at all. Objection! Holy shit! I forgot about his objection. Objection! Quiet, you filthy wretch. Look at you, you black-hearted blackguard, and look at the snow-white angel. I'm sure even a dark-minded scoundrel like you can imagine whose words the court is going to believe. You're still making the same mistakes, Ryonosuke. You mustn't blurt out when you're goaded like that. That's a lesson you need to learn. But he's so annoying. Of course, I was at the scene as well. I took statements from this lady and the two witnesses who testified before and reported back to the borough. It was decided that Miss Brett was not involved, so I let her go. The testimonies of the last two witnesses were completely worthless, however. Well, even so. On the day in question, the lady was wearing the same outfit as she is today. As you can see, there's no way about her person where she could conceal a fire. What about like, you know those like thigh holder things, right? Like she's wearing, like, you know, okay, so those thigh holsters. She's wearing a really big puffy skirt. There is so much shit you can hide under. You can hide a whole person under that shit.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I remember when I was little, I think I used to want to play hide and seek and that, and I didn't really realize the implications, like what the fuck was underneath the skirt. Anyways, I would think she could hide a gun almost anywhere in that outfit if she wanted to. Unless and until the precise location where the witness is to have hidden a weapon can be shown, this is moot. There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nowhere to hide a gun. Those are the witness's own words on the matter.
Swan.
That's ridiculous. If only I was allowed to lift up her dress, I could prove Ryonosuke, no! Don't think about doing anything rash, Ryonosuke. But I didn't fire the gun I picked up. There must be another gun there that day. You're right about that. Which means this lady was hiding a gun somewhere. Yes, that is what we have to prove now. And to do so, we will need to pull her testimony apart. Yep. Bitch! The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Oh, yes, Your Excellency! Cross-examination. A frightening and sorrowful sight. Okay. Okay, so was is the one. That's why all these buttons are so weird. That explains it a lot more. A slightly late luncheon with Dr. Wilson that day. Yes! After 2 p.m., in fact. It's really quite a late lunch, isn't it? Objection! Objection! You don't keep up with the latest fashions for Britain, do you? Late luncheons are en vogue, isn't that right? I did not pronounce that right. No. No. Ugh. A decisive English no has quite a sting to it. The gentlewoman is currently working in the victim's research laboratory, it seems. So it was apparently a daily occurrence that they would lunch together. But on the day in question, the victim had another appointment at the clinic first. Yes, which we can prove from the medical report card that was submitted as evidence earlier. That's right. Miss Brett and the victim went to lunch following the victim's treatment, which is why it was so late. Yes, that all makes perfect sense. Such wonderful logic. What a shining example of English intelligence this fine gentlewoman is. So you both arrived at a restaurant. What happened next? Dun, 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 dun. The professor was on blah 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 blah. I'm just gonna press everything. You can't stop me. He was unable to eat, you say? And that was because he had just had a tooth removed at the Hana clinic, right? That's right. You're supposed to actually check with the witness before answering. Was Miss Brett aware of this fact? That fact? It seems so, yes. Wrong voice. She heard that the professor was to have some dental treatment. So that would mean that it was you who ate the steak pictured here. Is that right, Miss Brett? That is right, yes. The print you have there shows the table exactly as it was left after the horrifying events. Exactly as it was left? Dear me, what a harrowing experience! Haha, harrow. To have traveled a distant land, Island on the far side of the world, Island, and be embroiled in such a tragic incident. Talk. Have no fear, my dear lady. I swear I will crush the evil fiend that has subjected you to this terrible plight. So the victim, Dr. Wilson, had nothing to eat or drink at all? That's right, other than some carbonated water. Just water? Yes, the professor was unable to eat, but he had been given permission to drink water. So it appears that the diners toasted their lunch with a glass of water each. They each raised a glass of carbonated water. What do you think, Ryunosuke, about the witness's last statement? You always pick it's meaningful in the Ace Attorney games.
Smack.
That last statement of yours, Miss Brett, has a profound bearing on this case. Good thing my stuttering can be totally in character for this, dude. Well, how fascinating. Do tell us, what is this profound bearing,
I love that his eyes subtly widen, like, oh.
It's like, I have no idea. The significance of the statement will become apparent when the time is right. The defense calls for the witness's last statement to be formally added to the testimony. Well sidestepped, counsel. Kazuma, you're the only thing anchoring me to sanity here. Very well, Miss Brett. Kindly repeat what you just said to be added to your official testimony. Gladly, she said. That was brilliant, Kazuma. I'm going to remember that one. Which one? The significance will become apparent when the time is right. I could really use that phase. I'd hope there are more useful tips you're picking up from this experience than that, Ryunosuke. Just like this look of utter disappointment. Hold on a sec. Yes! I didn't mean to press that, I meant to press A! Shit, okay! I never got into an argument with the professor! All I did when I noticed him was go over to say hello! Please, don't get angry with me. No, I wasn't directing that retort to you. It was meant for the lady next to you. But anyway, as I said, I did not argue with the professor. I'm afraid your words are in vain. Sorry? Miss Brett does not appear to speak Japanese. No, of course not. Japanese is such a cumbersome language anyways.
Oh no, I know what you're about to have to say.
I'm leaving, I don't want to do this anymore.
You don't gotta say. As soon as they got to this point, I'm like, I know which one you just pressed. Oh no.
Who let this be in the fucking game?
I don't know.
Well, I'll give this my best shot.
Oh my god.
I regret everything that in my life that has led up to this. English is the future. We must all supiku Ingrishu.
Oh my god.
Ingrishu.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Why would you make me do this?
You have to.
I do. I feel emotionally devastated. I'm never gonna recover from this. Okay, we're just gonna move on. We can't dwell on this for too long, otherwise people will remember it, and by people I mean me. Anyways, I wonder if the prosecution will feel that way forever, or only in the presence of a beautiful woman, Well, that beautiful woman is telling blatant lies with a completely straight face. I have to find something that will unravel her testimony, no matter how seemingly insignificant it may be. Anyway, it seems that after the argument, the accused briefly returned to his own seat. That part ties in with what you said, doesn't it? Yes, I still had some coffee to drink. And the next time you got up after that was when I finished my coffee and stood up to leave. Then, okay. Shit, okay. Do I have anything to present? Oh, I do. There's only one. There's only one of these. I think, at least. Yes. Hey, I did not have to do. I did not have to subject myself to that. I really just did not have to do that. Why did I do that? That's it. Let me just confirm something, please. It's to do with this photographic print. Just a short while ago, you spoke of this print showing the victim's table at the crime scene, and that it was exactly as it was left. That is correct, the lady says. Oops. Well,
Smack.
What's up, Frog?
I said smack.
Smack. That is, it's odd, very odd. Dear me, what's odd is the defense's inability to express itself. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Ryunosuke, what is it about the print that looks odd to you? Well, obviously it's the cheers! The cheers? Miss Brett just told us she and the professor said cheers over a glass of water. But if that's true, there should be 2 glasses on the table, not 1. What? You're quite right, Consul. There's only 1 glass pictured here. Objection! Objection! Are we supposed to be impressed by this nitpicking over minutiae? Didn't pronounce that right either. What possible difference does the presence or absence of a glass make on the case? Objection! Yeah, get his ass! Minutiae, you say? Shoot, could it be that the detective here removed the glass from the table to conceal the lady's presence? Of course not. I would never do something so reckless. What? But there should have been 2 glasses on the table. Or are you going to try to tell me you can clink with only 1? You're quite right. I certainly took 2 glasses to the table. Stare.
Robin's attacking me over DMs.
Who?
Robin.
Robin? Oh,
Yeah, it's
Robin.
over Aurora stuff.
Oh. Sorry. Inspector, what did the lady say? It would seem that it was Miss Brett who took the glass from the table. What? It was all so terrifying, everything that happened. I panicked and thought I should try to hide the fact that I'd been there at all, she's saying. Good gracious. Saw.
Sorry.
Sorry.
My god, you better not try the accent. I'm gonna cry.
I will
Oh
learn it in
God.
between. I'll learn it at after this, and you'll have to deal with that later. There, as I assured the
Oh
court
my
before,
God.
this is of no consequence at all. Oh, please. We must remember that this student had just murdered this lady's luncheon companion before her very eyes. Who could blame her for concealing a glass or two in her state of disarray? That's absurd! Oh, really? Talk. So do we take it that you are now going to accuse this vulnerable, young, beautiful woman of mischief? What? No, this can't be put down to mischief! I'd like to know exactly how the lady took the glass from the scene. Nod. It would seem that she slipped it into a small handbag she was carrying. A handbag, you say? Yes, Your Excellency, a small handheld pouch commonly carried by well-to-do women in England. So, the beautiful lady has graciously explained how and why she removed the glass from the scene now. However, the fact remains that this glass has absolutely no bearing on the case. This student has been trying to confuse the court with logical reasoning. You and your logic, how dare you? But in the end, it comes to nothing. Talk. No more pretentious accusation. You've wasted enough time already. Indeed, the lady has offered a satisfactory explanation as to why she removed this glass. I think henceforth we can consider the matter to have no bearing on the case. Counsel for the defense, are you in agreement? Well, I don't know, really. If you want to pursue this matter further, you're going to need to show that it has some deeper significance. I know how to pronounce this word. Why can't I? Okay. Yes, you're right. So she took the glass away in her handbag. If there's a deeper significance there, it's... The handbag. I remember this. Wait! The lady put the glass in her handbag, you say? Yes, do try to keep up. It's already been explained to the court that all English gentlewomen carry handbags for small items. Let me see. A little while ago, Miss Brett stated the following. There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nowhere to hide a gun. But what she forgot to mention was her handbag. In which it would be perfectly possible to conceal a gun. You're right. Well done, partner. I had a feeling you'd pick up on that too. What are you insinuating, you vile blackguard? I think what bothers me the most is that fucking Kazuma's, mannerisms have a lot of similarity to, like, Edgar, Jesus Christ, Edgeworth, and thus fucking Manfred von Karma, which, like, is uncomfortable.
Thinking that.
Yeah. It's really very simple. The gunshot was heard when the defendant picked up the gun from the restaurant floor. As he didn't fire the gun, we can deduce there must have been another firearm at the scene. The true murder weapon, if you will. You can't seriously be suggesting. Inspector Hosonaga! Yes? Did you or did you not search Miss Giselle Brett's handbag on the day of the murder? No, sir. I did not. As I thought. In other words, another gun, the one that was actually used to kill the professor, could have been hidden in Miss Brett's handbag.
Need the police right now.
No! Bonk, bonk, bonk. Order! 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 What's the meaning of this, Inspector? The meaning of what, Prosecutor Audrey? This guy is just pretending to not know what the fuck we're talking about. There's no way he doesn't know what we're talking about. Why on earth did you not have the lady open her handbag and show you the contents at the time? Thanks to your bungling incompetence, now she has to endure these uncomfortable accusations. Brilliant work, partner. Now we have a chance to expose the real woman behind the mask. Do you think so, Kazuma? Ahem.
Oh my god.
Well, what a sorry situation. Clearly, you have no faith in the police. As I said, I did not search the lady's handbag after the shooting, simply because it was unnecessary. Unnecessary in what way? I ought to thank the student lawyer, really. I have a piece of evidence here that I'd completely forgotten about. This photographic print. This print is of a photograph that I thought would be prudent to take immediately after the shooting. As you can see, it clearly shows Miss Brett's handbag. Well, I never! You can see right through to what's inside. That's right. Apparently, meshwork bags like these are the height of fashion in London at the moment. So the contents are clearly visible. Exactly. So there was no need to search the lady's handbag. If there had been a gun inside, it would have been immediately obvious. As you can see, there's nothing to...
Not if you hide it.
Not if you... Not if you surround it with used tissue. Swan has gun.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, hold on. Where's the meme? Hold on, I need to find it. Sorry, give me a second. Here.
Oh god. Yeah!
Peace was never an option.
This is never an option.
As you can see, there's nothing to imply Miss Brett's guilt at here. Bow. Okay, you're evil, but I like you. And like the two, like that simultaneous like head tilt and smile was very like sweet for some reason to me. Anyways, thank you for helping to prove that, Naruhodo-san. Oh. Well,
No.
Dead.
fucking dead.
Good night.
Courtroom mortality high. Order! Inspector Hosonaga, you will submit that print as evidence at once. Certainly, Your Excellency. The photograph of blah 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 would... I think you've had long enough to cross-examine the witness, Consul. The court has now been shown considerable evidence, as the photographic print just submitted into the court of record appears to have no further significance. I am satisfied that there is no longer any room for doubt in this matter, and I must make my ruling. Indeed, and there is only one logical conclusion, that the pathetic rookie slumped over at the bench before us is the only possible perpetrator of this crime.
I'm fucking dead!
No. Just when I thought I was beginning to turn things around. I'm in a worse situation than I was at the start. Oh! Hold on. Wait, I just realized this bandana isn't waving in the wind anymore. I was just like, there's something wrong about this image, but I don't know what. Like, there's something just fundamentally bad that I don't like. Kazuma? I'm sorry, Yonosuke. Now that the cross-examination of the witness is over, there's no way to force the trial to continue. What? You mean this is it? I must say you put up quite a fight for a rookie student, but the weak are meat while the strong eat. You are wasting your time. There's no way to defeat true justice. Talk. A fact you can chew on to your heart's content from the inside of your cell. Sorry. This can't be happening. Am I really going to be found guilty of a crime that I didn't commit? And Kazuma, his dream of going to study in Great Britain will slip through his... You're going to jail! Stop caring about this man! Kazuma. What? Is there really no chance now of turning this trial around? You heard the judge. There's nothing about that last photograph that the detective produced that we can contest. Which means there's no basis on which we can argue for the trial to continue. Well, time to look at it. Look at it, okay. It seems we'll be able to report them to the British government on time after all. That smug little... Inosuke Naruhodo, having considered all of the evidence placed before me, I hereby find you... Oh shit! Good slam! Wait, Your Excellency! Ryunosuke. I don't think you can roll on this case yet.
Objection.
This amateurishness is getting tedious. Amateurishness is getting tedious. When His Excellency deems that the trial is over, he gives his ruling. That is the most basic protocol of the courtroom. Yes! Yes! Your Excellency, just a moment ago you said this. As the photographic print, I keep on pronouncing it wrong. Photographic print just submitted appears to have no further significance. There's no longer any room for doubt in this matter, and I must make my ruling. But now, that means that if there was a problem with the evidence, some significant detail, I mean, bonk, then ruling on this case at this time would be out of the question. This is blatant straw clutching. Look at this one day I'll get it. Photographic print. Oh, it shows the handbag the gentlewoman was carrying on the day in question. There can be no problem with this evidence. You better know what you're doing, Ryunosuke. I understand your objection, Consul. Certainly, the new evidence submitted by the detective has not undergone the court's scrutiny. However, I fail to see how we can glean any new information from this handbag. Ha! I thought exactly. Really, the prosecution is becoming tired of this rookie's desperate wheezes. Yes, I am desperate, but this isn't a wheeze. There's something about this photograph which just doesn't seem right. If only I could put my finger on it. I did! Very well. I will grant the defense one final opportunity. What? But be warned that if I'm unsatisfied by your— Jesus fucking Christ! He's gonna just, like, kill me, I guess. With no hesitation. Jesus Christ. But be warned, if I am unsatisfied by your response here, the trial will be over with immediate effect. Do I make myself clear? Yes, Your Excellency. So, take another look at this photographic print Inspector Hosonaga submitted before. You will identify for the court where in this print we see the significant detail to which you have alluded. Yes! Look at this, here. There's a very unusual mark on the victim's wrist. That is true. It looks almost like a burn of some description. Objection! Dear me, I was pondering what new piffle you would come out with. A burn, you say? On the victim's wrist? Clearly that has nothing whatsoever to do with the magnificent, lady's handbag. Yes, that is a burn mark, you're right. Go on, Inspector. The police coroner also noticed it when he was performing the post-mortem examination. It was deemed unrelated to the cause of death, so he didn't note it in his report. But did I tell you? In any case, we have no idea when the victim suffered this burn, do we? And no possible way of knowing either. The more I look at it, the more I find myself intrigued by the curious shape of this mark. However, as Prosecutor Achi points out, unless a firm connection to the case can be shown, I cannot allow any further time to be spent on the precise details of this burn. White woman. Excuse me, Your Excellency. It would seem Miss Brett has a lunch appointment with the dean and other university staff. She would like to know if she may be excused from the stand now. Oh, of course, dear lady. We shan't hold you up any longer. I'm quite sure His Excellency is about to give his final ruling anyway. What's your thinking on this, Ryunosuke? Do you believe this burn does have something to do with the case? To be honest, I'm not really sure. But if I don't keep pushing, then it's all over. So I was thinking I should keep digging and digging, in the hope that I might uncover something useful. Yes, you're right. I am? If we can just link that burn to the case. If we can do that, we might be able to prise the shutting door back open again. Just give up, Consul. You can't possibly hope to do that. Indeed, I'm afraid that without evidence, I can't allow you to pursue what is little more than conjecture. But if we had evidence... evidence that irrefutably linked the burn on the victim's wrist to the case, then you would allow it? I would, yes. To tell the truth, I hadn't noticed that burn. But as soon as you pointed it out, what I did notice was that the color draining from Miss Brett's face. Really? I have to find some link between that burn and the case. Breathe. Breathe, child, breathe. This is the moment of truth. It's time to find some evidence that proves what the burn really means. Talk. So then, the defense will now present its evidence to the court. Evidence that demonstrates an inextricable connection to the victim's burn in his trial. Oops.
Please.
Oh, I'm trying to remember which one it is. There it is. Okay, yeah. Yes! Get his ass! Her ass! Punt her ass into the sun! Fuck her!
Get her.
Remove her ass from her being!
Huh?
Remove-
Well,
No more asses. Society has progressed past the need for asses.
remove her ass from her being.
Yeah. It is almost 2 a.m. I am insane. Anyways. What's this console? Yet another print? Yes, Your Excellency. I believe photographic print... Photographic prints are an amazing invention. When we humans look at a scene, we miss things.
Look at this graph.
Look at this graph. But in a photograph, things we may have overlooked at the time are recorded forevermore. Do hurry up, rookie. What are you trying to say? To inconvenience this poor lady any further really would be quite inexcusable. Simp. Actually, we may need you to stay with us a little longer if you don't mind, Miss Brett. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was calling him a simp.
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 Simp. Anyways.
Simp.
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 You see, it's very clearly visible in this other photograph. Simp. How did the victim come to have that unusually shaped burn on his wrist? The reason is recorded here forevermore. Ah, water. What? What? How? Objection! You can't fool me with your little bluffs, boy. If that's your game, then let's see how it plays out. Show the court exactly what you mean. What is in this photograph that explains the reason for the victim's burn? I'm cheating because I just watched someone play this game like three days ago. The beefsteak? Actually, the point is the metal plate the steak was served on. The plate? Ah. Ah! Your Excellency, are you alright? As you can see, there is an emblem on the plate. I would guess that it's some sort of trademark of La Carnival. Carnival. Ah. This emblem on the plate and the victim's burn, Tonk, are exactly the same shape. Ah! Yunosuke, you genius. Gay.
Gay.
You're spot on.
Gay.
Gay.
Gay. Which means... The victim must have suffered this burn while he was present at the restaurant. Objection! I like from that angle you can just like very clearly say fucking Asogi just like looking very proudly at like that is incredibly gay. Shit.
Yeah.
But even if that's the case, you can't know if it happened on the day in question or not. It could have been the day before, or the day before that. It most likely happened at some other unrelated time. Well,
Objection!
Sadly, Prosecutor Autry, the chances of that are extremely slim. Thanks. Why? The outline of the burn is clearly discernible. Such a serious injury would have caused quite a commotion in the restaurant. Wouldn't you agree, Inspector Hosonaga? I can't imagine having missed such a terrible disaster, certainly. But... I would say, looking at the picture of the wound, that it wasn't suffered very long ago. And, although it's not a particularly large burn, it's extremely well defined, as the defense just pointed out. This was no mild burn, that's for sure. Can you be more specific, Inspector? Well, let's see. If the plate was at around 90 degrees centigrade, a burn like that would have taken around 3 seconds. That is... I forgot how, like, detailed Ace Attorney was sometimes. Damn, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
inconceivable that the victim would have let out a scream of pain then. I've been investigating at the restaurant for several weeks already, but I've not heard anyone scream at all. As the head waiter of La Carnival, I can testify to that without hesitation. But you're a detective, not a waiter! Yes! Yes! Donk. There you have it. Something isn't right here. As the detective said, anyone who burnt themselves on a piping hot plate for 3 whole seconds would scream in pain. There's no question of that. And yet Inspector Hosonaga never heard a professor scream, not on the day, nor any before it. That's right, and the strange thing is, on the day he was shot, I didn't hear him cry out either. What are you suggesting? Well, if the professor had carelessly laid his wrist on the plate for anything like 3 seconds that day, that would be beyond careless, I think, Counsel. Then the rest of us in the restaurant, myself, the surgeon, and the old antiques dealer, all of us would, without any question, have heard him scream. I like this expression of his because he's like, it's just like, eh?
Yeah.
It's just like, I am not
Yeah.
focusing it. Like,
Yeah.
I get that he's supposed to be looking at the judge, but like, he's not focusing on the camera. He just looks like spaced the fuck out.
No thoughts, head empty.
No thought.
I feel like this is like potential for like a meme format for some kind.
I mean, somebody screenshot it. You can easily make that an emote.
I'm screenshotting.
Oh my
One
god.
sec. I
Alright.
got you. One sec.
Are you done?
Uh-huh. It's been longer than a second. I know, but give me one more.
Alright, okay,
Okay.
okay. 1, 2.
I knew you were gonna count the one. I'm like, I'm coming to get your ass.
I counted to 2. Fuck you, I won.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
There's not a single thought behind those eyes.
One.
Okay, we're going on. Wouldn't you agree, Prosecutor Alchi? Well, yes, I suppose. So the question is, why didn't a single person hear Dr. Wilson scream? I almost don't believe it. Yonosuke, do you think... Can it really be true? I never dreamt we'd arrive at a conclusion like this, but I'm starting to think that maybe... we've been led into a terrible trap.
Dun dun dun.
It's a
Dun, dun.
trap! Boom, boom, boom. Sorry. There's only one explanation I can think of to make sense of this impossibility. On the day in question, when he suffered the burn to his wrist, Dr. Wilson is fucking dead. No man could remain silent while his wrist was burning on a piping hot for 3 seconds. That's clearly impossible. Apart from one particular situation. Counsel, are you suggesting? Yes, it's only possible if the man was already dead. Already dead? Knowing what we know now, it's the only possible explanation. Donk. When the beefsteak was brought to Dr. Wilson's table that day, the professor was already dead. That's madness! Bonk, bonk, bonk. Order, please! Counsel, explain this absurd notion at once. Also, I feel like I'm kind of like taking over because like I am reading this. If you guys have anything to say, feel free to just like interrupt me. It doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't care.
We're just chilling.
Okay, fair enough. I just feel like I'm taking over. It is my city
You're
now.
fine. You're fine.
The victim was killed by a gunshot. That's right. That's absolutely right, Your Excellency. This is just another ridiculous ploy by the rookie student, but clearly he has no grasp of the facts. Objection. No, Prosecutor Alchi. It is you who has no grasp of the facts. I beg your pardon? then beg. As soon as it became apparent that the victim had suffered the burn while at the restaurant, this whole case was turned upside down. Or have you not grasped that yet? Your Excellency, the court must hear from this witness again. If it is true, that as we now believe, that the victim was already dead before the gunshot was heard. It's highly likely that Miss Brett knows something about it. Incredible. I certainly didn't anticipate this twist of events. I'm sorry to say, Miss Brett, that you will have to forget your luncheon engagement. But, Your Excellency... The justice system in our country may be in its infancy, but rest assured, all reasonable doubt must be dispelled before I'm prepared to pass judgment. Thank you, Your Excellency. Smile. What was that smile? Yes, of course.
You're doing it. You are becoming a white woman.
I'm doing my goddamn best to turn white, clearly.
Right. God.
I mean, I'd be delighted to help. Especially... Oh, do you want to voice her? Or
Do you want me to?
Do you want... It's up
well,
to you.
Whoever.
I mean, we could also just stop here because, like, I have work tomorrow. It's 2 a.m. I have work tomorrow. We're stopping here. I'm an idiot. I'm a goddamn idiot.
You're valid.
Another hour down.
Another hour down. We're almost done. We're not done with. We're not almost done.
We're getting closer.
Yeah, we're like halfway through, I think. I want to go do the fun bits. I know what happens after this and do the fun bits. Let me in.
Me, who's about to finish the second game, yes, we need to see the fun bits.
Yeah. Oh. The thing is, like, not a single person that I watch has uploaded enough of like the second game yet that I can like properly watch it, which isn't a problem.
Yeah, I am keeping an eye on it because there is something that I'm gonna be like, if he starts putting that into like, what's it called?
Thumbnails?
Thank you. Thumbnails, I'm gonna be like, look away right now. Because
if it helps, I have never looked at a thumbnail in my life.
Good.
I actually don't think I'll be watching like Nico for game 2. I think based on your reactions, I think I will actually try to play that by myself with you.
Yes.
If we can get through it fast enough.
I will help take like half the voices so you don't strain yourself for hours.
See, like, actually, I've gotten like stronger. My voice isn't dying for once this time. My gut is, but I'm pretty sure that's not related. Maybe. You know, who knows? We don't. Wait, hold on. Say bye to Sir. Say bye to Sir. Say bye to Sir before I read.
Bye, Sir.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Sir.
I'm going to bed. You're probably waking up. Bye, Elle.